When True Grit 1969 premiered, it captivated audiences not only with its compelling Western storyline, but also with unforgettable performances. 55 years have passed, and names like John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn and Glen Campbell as La Beauf remain etched in the memories of fans. But what has become of the cast since then? Have they all left us after so many years? Today, as we revisit the journeys of the cast members after the film, we'll uncover the highs and lows of their careers, their triumphs, regrets, and the ways they departed this world. Some passed away peacefully, while others left under tragic and painful circumstances. Let's delve into their stories together. James Westerfield, born on March 22, 1913, brought authority and gravitas to his portrayal of Judge Parker in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 56. A familiar face on screen, Westerfield appeared in classics like On the Waterfront and The Magnificent Seven. Despite a stable career, his roles were often limited to stern or rigid characters, restricting his exploration of more diverse performances. Growing up in Springfield, Massachusetts, Westerfield faced a challenging childhood marked by his mother's death and his father's strictness. These experiences left emotional scars but also fueled his determination to pursue acting, even against family opposition. His perseverance earned him respect in the industry as a skilled and dependable actor. Westerfield's personal life, however, was troubled. His only marriage ended in divorce, and he had no children. Friends remembered him as a talented yet melancholic man who battled depression and alcoholism throughout his life. He passed away from a heart attack on September 20th, 1971, at the age of 58, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a sense of untapped potential. John Pickard, born on June 25, 1913, in Tennessee, portrayed Frank Ross, the father of Mattie Ross, in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 56. Frank Ross is a pivotal character whose murder by Tom Chaney sets the stage for Mattie's quest for justice. Pickard grew up during the Great Depression and began his acting career in the 1940s, becoming a familiar face in westerns like Gunsmoke and The Virginian. Despite his successful career, he endured personal tragedy when his only son died in a car accident. Retiring in the 1980s, Pickard passed away on August 4, 1993, in Arizona, at the age of 80. Though his role in True Grit was brief, it left a lasting impression and was crucial to the film's storyline. Alfred Ryder, born on January 5, 1916, brought precision and depth to his role as Attorney Gowdy in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 53. Gowdy, a serious and meticulous lawyer, appeared briefly during the courtroom scene but left a memorable impression. Ryder was well regarded for his work on Broadway and in television, where his acting talent earned critical acclaim. Growing up during the Great Depression, Ryder faced significant emotional challenges alongside financial hardship. His career encountered major obstacles during the McCarthy era, when he was blacklisted due to alleged communist sympathies, leading to professional and personal isolation. His marriage to actress Kim Stanley ended in divorce, creating further distance from their only daughter, Lori. In his later years, Ryder struggled with chronic arthritis, which severely impacted his ability to work and affected his overall health. He passed away on April 16, 1995, at the age of 79, due to heart failure. Despite the adversities he faced, Alfred Ryder remains remembered as a talented artist who left a significant mark on stage and screen. Robert Duvall, born on January 5, 1931, made a strong impression as the ruthless outlaw Ned Pepper in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 38. This compelling role served as a stepping stone to his future successes in iconic films like The Godfather, 1972, and Apocalypse Now, 1979. Despite his fame and accolades, Duvall's personal life has been tumultuous. He has been married 4 times, with the first 3 ending in divorce. His troubled relationships are often attributed to his workaholic tendencies and bouts of depression. These challenges likely stem from a difficult childhood. As the son of a strict naval officer, Duvall grew up battling feelings of emotional neglect and heavy family expectations. While his career flourished, it was not without setbacks. The 1980s were particularly challenging for Duvall, as he faced a series of significant professional failures. Despite these hurdles, he emerged stronger and remains a prominent figure in Hollywood. Now at 93, Duvall leads a quieter life, reflecting on his illustrious career and personal growth. At 33, Dennis Hopper left an indelible mark with his portrayal of the vulnerable and conflicted Moon in True Grit, 1969. That same year, he became a cultural icon with Easy Rider, showcasing his boundless energy and unpredictable talent. Born on May 17, 1936, Hopper's childhood was shaped by an unstable family life, including an absent father and an alcoholic mother. Hopper's personal life was as tumultuous as his career. He married 5 times, including a notorious 8-day marriage to Michelle Phillips. As a father of 4, his relationships were often strained due to his volatile temperament and erratic lifestyle. His career, though illustrious, was frequently derailed by drug and alcohol addiction, leading to periods of isolation from his peers and collaborators. In his final years, Hopper faced prostate cancer with courage. But the disease ultimately claimed his life on May 29, 2010, at the age of 74. Despite his struggles, Dennis Hopper is remembered as a brilliant artist whose inner battles fueled some of the most dynamic performances in cinema history. Kim Darby, born Deborah Zerby on July 8, 1947, in Los Angeles, California, made an unforgettable impact as the determined Mattie Ross in True Grit, 1969, at just 21 years old. Growing up in a vaudeville performing family, Darby's childhood was marked by emotional neglect and instability, which drove her to seek solace and validation through acting. Despite receiving critical acclaim for her breakout role in True Grit, Darby struggled to sustain her early success. Much of her later career was spent in lesser-known films and television roles. Her personal life mirrored her professional challenges. Darby experienced 4 marriages, including a brief and tumultuous union with actor James Stacey. Stacey's suicide in 2016 dealt a significant emotional blow, forcing Darby to confront deep-seated personal struggles. Today, at 77, Kim Darby leads a reclusive life, far from Hollywood's spotlight, spending her time reflecting on a career filled with both remarkable highlights and profound challenges. Struther Martin, born on March 26, 1919, brought wit and humor to his portrayal of Colonel G. Stonehill, the shrewd and cunning horse trader in True Grit, 1969. At the age of 50, this was one of the many memorable roles Martin played throughout his illustrious career, known for his comedic timing and unforgettable performances. However, behind the scenes, Martin's life was fraught with insecurity and struggle. Growing up frail and with a slight frame, Martin's childhood left a lasting psychological impact. Despite achieving professional success during the 1960s, his personal life lacked fulfillment. Married to Helen Melly, their relationship was described as distant, largely due to Martin's heavy drinking habits. While his roles brought him fame, he often felt constrained by being typecast in supporting roles that did not fully satisfy his creative ambitions. In his later years, Martin faced depression and financial troubles. He passed away suddenly from a heart attack on August 1, 1980, at the age of 61, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances and a sense of what could have been. Born on May 26, 1907, in Winterset, Iowa, John Wayne rose to become one of Hollywood's greatest legends. Known for his portrayal of strong, courageous heroes in iconic films, Wayne's role as the gruff U.S. Marshall Rooster Cogburn in True Grit, 1969, showcased his exceptional talent, earning him his first and only Oscar at the age of 62. Wayne's childhood was turbulent, marked by frequent moves due to his family's financial struggles. His dream of becoming a football star ended abruptly after an injury, a twist of fate that led him to a stellar acting career. Despite his professional success, Wayne's personal life was tumultuous. He married 3 times and had 7 children, but his demanding career and infidelity strained his relationships. His 3rd marriage to Pierre Palit was particularly volatile, marked by numerous conflicts. Wayne also attracted attention for his staunch conservative political views, which often made him a polarizing figure. A heavy smoker, he battled lung cancer in the 1960s. Although he overcame it, stomach cancer ultimately claimed his life on June 11, 1979, at the age of 72. At 48, John Doucette portrayed the sheriff in True Grit, 1969, one of his noteworthy roles. Born on January 21, 1921, in Brockton, Massachusetts, Doucette grew up during the Great Depression. He left school early to support his family, but his rugged appearance and distinctive voice eventually led him to Hollywood, where he built a career playing authoritative or villainous characters in westerns and war films. Despite professional success, Doucet's personal life was riddled with challenges. His marriage to Dorothy Murphy, the mother of his 2 children, ended in divorce due to his struggles with alcoholism and infidelity. These issues created estrangement between Doucet and his children, a rift he tried to mend later in life with limited success. By the 1980s, Doucet's declining health curtailed his acting career. He passed away on August 16, 1994, at the age of 73, from cancer. Remembered as a dependable and skilled character actor, John Doucet left his mark on numerous classic films despite the personal hardships he faced. Ken Renard, born on November 19, 1905, played Warnell, the loyal servant, in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 63. Though a minor role, Renard's performance reflected his dedication and skill, honed over a distinguished stage career before transitioning to film. Critics often praised his stage work, where his talent truly shone. Renard's childhood was deeply impacted by the Great Depression, instilling in him a lifelong fear of financial instability. This drove him to work tirelessly throughout his career to maintain a stable life. However, in Hollywood, he was often relegated to supporting roles, limiting his opportunities to achieve the prominence he desired. Renard's personal life was equally challenging. He endured 2 difficult marriages, with the second lasting over 20 years before ending in divorce. Childless and isolated, Renard spent his later years largely alone. He passed away on November 16, 1993, at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy as a dedicated actor who persevered despite the constraints of his time. Ron Sobel, born on March 28, 1928, is best remembered for his role as Captain Boots Finch in True Grit, 1969. Though a minor character, Sobel added richness to the film's tapestry. Raised in Chicago during the Great Depression, Sobel faced significant hardships, including his father abandoning the family. His mother worked tirelessly to support her children, leaving a profound mark on Sobel's self-esteem and fueling his drive to succeed. After serving in the Korean War, Sobel pursued acting. His path to Hollywood was far from easy, marked by years of rejection and odd jobs to make ends meet. Though he achieved moderate success as a character actor, Sobel often felt stifled by the rigid roles he was offered. Sobel's personal life was equally turbulent. He endured 2 failed marriages, both strained by his alcoholism and volatile temper. His health deteriorated significantly in his later years, and he passed away on May 2, 2002, at the age of 74, from lung and brain cancer. At 43, Jeremy Slate joined the cast of True Grit, 1969, portraying Emmett Quincy, a cunning and unreliable gang member. While a supporting role, Slate's performance added intensity and depth to the film. Born on February 17, 1926, Slate had a promising career highlighted by his role in Sons of Katie Elder, 1965, and numerous television appearances. However, his career began to decline in the 1970s as opportunities dwindled. By the 1980s, a devastating lawsuit drained his finances, leaving him to grapple with loneliness in his later years. Slate's childhood was shaped by the economic hardships of the Great Depression, which forged his resilience, but also contributed to the ups and downs of his life. He married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, leaving deep emotional scars. One of the greatest tragedies of his life was losing contact with his daughter Lori after a bitter custody battle. Jeremy Slate passed away on November 19, 2006, at the age of 80, due to complications following surgery. Despite personal struggles, Slate left behind a legacy of dedication to his craft. At 39, James McAvoy played the bailiff to Judge Parker in True Grit, 1969, a small but commanding role that showcased his strong screen presence. Born on May 20, 1930, in rural Louisiana during the Jim Crow era, McAvoy's upbringing was marked by poverty and the harsh realities of racial discrimination, which shaped his resilience and drive to succeed. After serving in the U.S. Army, McAvoy pursued acting. While his journey was not without obstacles, he found success in television and film, often cast in roles of authority or military figures that matched his composed demeanor. McAvoy's personal life, however, was tumultuous. His first marriage ended in betrayal, and his second was marked by tension and lacked the peace he sought. Throughout his life, McAvoy battled loneliness and depression but found solace in writing and advocating for African-American actors in Hollywood. Today, at 94, James McAvoy lives a quiet life, reflecting on a career that brought him recognition but could not entirely fill the emotional void of his personal struggles. At 33, Glen Campbell delivered a memorable performance as the cocky yet kind-hearted Texas Ranger LaBeouf in True Grit. This role showcased Campbell's talent beyond his illustrious music career. Born on April 22, 1936, in Billstown, Arkansas, Campbell grew up in poverty as one of 12 siblings. Music became his solace early on. He taught himself guitar and joined his uncle's band. His remarkable talent brought him to Los Angeles, where he became part of the renowned Wrecking Crew before achieving solo success with hits like Gentle, On My Mind, and By the Time I Get to Phoenix. Despite his musical triumphs, Campbell's personal life was turbulent. He married 4 times and had 8 children, but his career often took precedence, straining family ties. His highly publicized romance with country singer Tanya Tucker was a media sensation. Additionally, Campbell battled substance abuse, nearly derailing his career in the 1980s. In his later years, he courageously fought Alzheimer's disease, raising public awareness about the condition. Glen Campbell passed away on August 8, 2017, at the age of 81, leaving behind a legacy of extraordinary music and resilience. At 55, Jeff Cory delivered a chilling performance as Tom Chaney, the cowardly villain in True Grit, 1969. Chaney's treachery and brutality made him one of Cory's most fearsome roles. Off-screen, however, Cory's life was marked by significant trials and tragedies. Born on August 10, 1914, Cory lost his father at a young age, forcing him to take on odd jobs to support his family. Cory's talent as an actor and director was undeniable, but his career was derailed during the Hollywood Red Scare when he was blacklisted. This period brought severe financial hardship and emotional strain. Despite these challenges, his marriage to Hope Glenville endured, though it faced pressure from his professional exile and the demands of raising 3 children in difficult circumstances. Later in life, Cory found joy and purpose in teaching acting, mentoring future stars like Jack Nicholson. Unfortunately, his health declined following a serious fall in 2002, and he passed away on August 16, 2002, at the age of 88, due to complications from the injury. Jeff Cory's enduring legacy lies in his contributions to acting and his resilience in the face of adversity. Stuart Randall, born on July 24, 1909, played McAllister in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 60. Raised during the hardships of the Great Depression, Randall began his career on stage before transitioning to film and television. While he appeared in many supporting roles, he never achieved leading man status. Randall's personal life was marked by tragedy. His only marriage ended with the sudden death of his wife, leaving him to live out his later years in solitude. His health declined in his final years, and his once busy career faded. Stuart Randall passed away on June 22, 1988, at the age of 78, remembered as a passionate actor despite a life filled with personal struggles. At 58, Edith Atwater appeared as Mrs. Floyd in True Grit, 1969, bringing warmth and depth to her role. Born on April 22, 1911, in Chicago, Illinois, Edith's childhood was marred by tragedy when she lost her mother at the age of 10. This event forced her to care for her siblings, shaping her nurturing demeanor and inspiring the characters she later portrayed on screen. After moving to New York, Edith trained in theater and gained acclaim on Broadway before transitioning to film and television. She shone in supporting roles in films like Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte, and Straight Jacket, often portraying aristocratic or conservative characters. Edith's personal life was fraught with difficulties. Her marriage to actor Kent Smith was marred by infidelity and emotional distance. The couple remained childless, a regret Edith expressed openly, lamenting that her career had overshadowed her personal dreams. In her later years, declining health and the industry's preference for younger actresses pushed her out of the spotlight. Edith Atwater passed away from cancer on March 14, 1986, at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy of heartfelt performances. Myron Healey, born on June 8, 1923, portrayed the deputy at the prisoner unloading scene in True Grit, 1969, at the age of 46. Growing up in Los Angeles during the Great Depression, Healey overcame poverty to start a career in radio before transitioning to acting. Despite appearing in numerous films and television shows, he was often confined to supporting roles, unable to break through as a leading man. Healey's personal life mirrored the challenges of his career. He experienced 2 failed marriages, the first ending after a decade amid rumors of infidelity and financial struggles. His second marriage, though longer lasting, was similarly strained. Despite these difficulties, Healey remained dedicated to his craft and found solace in his work. Myron Healey passed away on December 21, 2005, at the age of 82 due to cancer. At 51, Elizabeth Harrow brought warmth and unwavering support to her portrayal of Mrs. Ross in True Grit, 1969. This role highlighted her talent, which had been displayed in numerous films and television appearances throughout her career. Born on May 28, 1918, Harrow grew up in a financially struggling family, which fueled her determination to pursue acting and achieve notable success. Despite her professional accomplishments, Harrow's personal life was fraught with challenges. Her marriage to a fellow actor ended in divorce, and although she had 2 children, her dedication to her career and struggles with depression prevented her from maintaining close relationships with them. In her later years, Harrow often felt isolated despite the pride she took in her body of work. She passed away on December 10, 2003, at the age of 85, after battling cancer. Jay Silverheels, born on May 26, 1912, appeared in True Grit, 1969, as the condemned man at the hanging scene at the age of 57. A Mohawk Native American, Silverheels faced racial prejudice throughout his life, which shaped his strong sense of identity. Best known for his role as Tonto in The Lone Ranger, Silverheels often found his career constrained by stereotypical roles, a limitation he continually fought against. His family life was similarly fraught, marked by financial difficulties and strained relationships with his children. In his later years, Silverheels struggled with health issues and alcoholism, further complicating his personal life. He passed away on March 5, 1980, at the age of 67 due to a stroke. Jay Silverheels left behind a legacy as an actor who worked tirelessly to challenge perceptions of Native Americans in the entertainment industry. At 34, Wilford Brimley made an uncredited appearance in True Grit, 1969. While this role went unnoticed, Brimley later became a familiar face in Hollywood, earning acclaim for his performances in The Thing, 1982, and the Cocoon series, 1985. Born on September 27, 1934, Brimley grew up in hardship, leaving high school to support his family. He faced numerous challenges as an adult, from career setbacks to severe health issues. Brimley married Beverly Berry in 1956, with whom he had 3 children. However, his struggles with alcohol strained their relationship. In 1979, Brimley experienced a turning point, overcoming personal obstacles and finding solace in his second marriage. Despite achieving professional success, his health remained fragile, and he was diagnosed with diabetes in his 50s. Brimley passed away on August 1, 2020, at the age of 85, due to complications from diabetes. 55 years later, True Grit remains a timeless symbol of Hollywood's golden age, where storytelling, acting, and its resonant themes continue to inspire across generations. The cast's enduring legacy reflects not only their talent but also the resilience, creativity, and unyielding spirit that defined their lives. As we look back, we see not just a film but a testament to the human spirit's enduring strength. If you want to explore more about classic films and Hollywood's legendary stars, hit subscribe and turn on notifications to join us on this journey. And don't forget to share your memories of True Grit in the comments. Your story is part of the legacy we cherish together.